He was a very jealous and controlling man, and it was kind of like a kettle boiling.
Louise, whose identity we have protected, spent 7 years suffering from violent abuse at the hands of her former partner. She was in her early 20s.
Sometimes it was just straight beatings. Other times it would be restraining and threatening with knives, etc. So yeah, a bit of everything, to be honest. And also there was sexual violence, and of course there was mental abuse that goes with all of that. The full bundle, shall we say.
Decades later, she says whilst attitudes have changed, adequate action has not been implemented, and violence against women and girls remains a significant and growing problem. 1 in 12 women are victims of VAUG-related offences every year. It accounted for 20% of all police-recorded crime in 2022 and 23. And around 1 in 4 women will be a victim of sexual assault or an attempted assault in their lifetime. Since 2021, the Home Office has spent more than £4 million on research looking at how to tackle violence against women and girls. But the National Audit Office says it still has a limited understanding on what works, and efforts so far have failed to improve outcomes for victims. And this is partly due to a lack of joined-up thinking, according to the public spending watchdog.
Had struggled to get other government departments on board. Secondly, there hadn't been a sufficient focus on prevention. Supporting victims is really, really important, but it would be much better if they didn't become victims in the first place.
A spokesperson for the Home Office said, the NAO's report has looked at the previous government's work to implement the 2021 Tackling Violence Against Women and Girls strategy, and its failure to deliver systemic change to deal with these devastating crimes. We are delivering a step change in the government's response as we work to deliver our unprecedented manifesto commitment to halve violence against women and girls in a decade. Louise says that any future targets should prioritise prevention, hoping in future success is measured by a reduction in the crime, as opposed to an increase in convictions. Shamaan Freeman-Powell, Sky News.